If you're facing struggles in your life, whether it's health issues, financial worries, or emotional battles, I want you to stop and listen closely. So often, when we're going through hard times, we forget to ask God for help. We try to do everything on our own, believing that if we can just find the right solution, we can fix it all. But we don't get the results we want. What if the answer isn't in our own strength or understanding? What if the answer is simply to trust that God will provide? Let's go back to an extraordinary moment in the Bible, one that shows us just how faithful God is to provide for us, even in the most difficult of circumstances. In Genesis 22, God commands Abraham to sacrifice his beloved son Isaac as a burnt offering. Imagine the turmoil Abraham must have felt, but he doesn't question God. Instead, he declares something powerful. God will provide the lamb for the burnt offering, my son. Abraham didn't rely on his own wisdom or understanding. He didn't question God's request, even though it was a test of faith like no other. Abraham trusted that God, who had promised him descendants as numerous as the stars, would fulfill his promises, even if it meant sacrificing the most precious thing in his life. And what did God do? He provided a ram to take Isaac's place, a beautiful, miraculous provision. This event was so profound that Abraham named the place Jehovah Jireh, which means, "The Lord will provide." It was a declaration of faith in God's ability to provide, no matter how impossible the situation may seem. Jehovah Jireh, the Lord will provide. This name of God speaks to his eternal nature and his unchanging character. It tells us that God sees our struggles, our fears, and our needs. And just like he provided for Abraham in that moment of crisis, he promises to provide for us. God doesn't just want us to struggle through life on our own. He desires to provide for us. But here's the key. We must ask. We must seek him, trust him, and rely on his provision. Just as Abraham did, we must choose faith over fear, trust over doubt, and surrender over self-sufficiency. So today, I encourage you, if you're struggling, if you're feeling overwhelmed or lost, turn to God. Ask him for help. Ask him for provision. Don't try to solve everything in your own strength. God's answer to your situation may not always look how you expect, but rest assured, he will provide.